having that I really appreciated the inner success that I felt from that program with Nancy. I felt a sense of losing that feeling that I have to conform to something on the outside, and there's an outer success and there's an inner success. I think that we're really conditioned to being successful and appearing a certain way, but with Nancy, it was very organic. It was very a lot of inner growth, and I was really able to reflect on my relationship with myself and the choices that I make. It really helped to track food. I wasn't as committed as I'd like to be with tracking my food, but I think it really helped to meet with Nancy, and the calls with Nancy helped me to reflect as to why I'm doing this, and to reflect on my behavior and my lifestyle choices, and relate differently to the choices that I was making every day. I came to this with a very high blood pressure, very high anxiety from my work. I'm an elementary teacher, and I was going through something at the time, and it was really good for me to come to terms with some of these realities of how stress relates to food, and how it was not so much about the losing weight for me. As you can see, I did not release a lot of weight. It was more about the inner, that relationship with myself, and the whys that I was making these choices. And then also the functional movements, like how important it is to move, and to help, how that helps your digestion. So Nancy was able to take all these things that are valuable to me, and pieces of my habits and my life and my personality, and really work it all, the science of it, into a program that really worked for me. So I have to say, and I'm genuinely saying this about Nancy, I'm not trying to sell you, Nancy. I'm just being really honest about that you really were a wonderful coach. And I really feel like I've gained inner success, and I've been able to sustain really better habits since then. And I haven't been receiving Nancy's coaching. Haven't mastered, but I've been very consistent with my choices, and incorporating really, really healthy routines into my life. When I wake up, I go for a walk. Just having a routine of walks, having the intermittent fasting was really, really, which you will learn about. I learned a lot from Nancy, and the amount of calories and energy in and energy out. This was all very, very scientific for me. I'm not a numbers person, and Nancy was able to interpret numbers and help me understand that. And having those hard facts and those reports was also very useful for the sense that it was making to the way I was feeling. So it was good to have that scientific side of it, and also that human, emotional, lifestyle side of it. Because prior to this, it was all kind of flaky, kind of, I'm going to meditate, I'm going to starve myself, it was very restrictive. And so it was very ironic that this piece with Nancy was very much adding. It was almost like I did have to eat more. I had to eat more of proteins and more of good fats. And it was actually really good news. So I was really I've been able to sustain that, and I'm still looking good. So I feel really good. It's about how you feel, right? So, and that was just amazing with Nancy, So, you have to put a lot into this. Like, you have to give in order for Nancy to come back to you, right? And I know that I'm very generous of that, as you can tell. I like to talk a lot. Nancy is an incredible listener. But she always is good at refocusing what I'm saying to the point of what we're talking about, and getting to the numbers, and getting to the heart of what this is all about and why I'm doing it. So I commend you, Nancy, and I want to work with you again on the Optimist Group 10X program. And I'm really excited to do that. So I want to get into a bathing suit and take another one of those photos and be on this call, like maybe in a year. I don't know.
You can do it.
I've got goals, so you've been motivated.